What's up, everybody? Welcome back to FNF Bar Talk. Me and Negative Rob are back at the bar tonight. We have everybody's favorite, Buffalo Trace. Bottle has a lot of hype, a lot of following. A lot of people started in their bourbon hunting, bourbon collection, bourbon drinking with this bottle right here. Some people hate it. Some people love it. He's never had it. So we're trying to get Rob in the world of more of the bourbons and whiskeys and a little bit out of the mixing type drink. So we're gonna let him try some Buffalo Trace tonight and see what his opinion is on this.
Yeah, well, you know how my opinions go on some of the stuff that you guys like to do neat or on the rocks occasionally. So I looked into it, and I'm sure most of you already know all there is to know about the Buffalo Trace. But I'm going into it with what they tell me that I'm going to get. So I looked online, and it goes to gives you the basic history of Buffalo Trace. We're not going to really go into that because most of you already know about it. But my thing is going into this, they're telling me that I should have the aromas of vanilla, mint, and molasses. I'm going to call bull duty on that because I don't know of any bourbons or whiskeys or any of that kind of stuff that has mint, except for maybe like the mint julep or something like that, because it's in the name. Vanilla, yeah, I keep hearing vanilla, but I don't taste vanilla. But now, getting to the to the maybe some molasses, but no mint. So, getting to the taste of it, ooh, I'm probably gonna regret that, but oh well. I'm used to shooters. So they're basically telling me that I'm going to get notes of brown sugar and spice. And then I love how they say give way to oak, toffee, dark fruit, and something called anise, which I had to look that up. It's like a licorice. I don't like licorice. But I wouldn't be surprised. Well, let me rephrase that. I wouldn't mind if I actually tasted licorice in this, even though I hate black licorice. But it would be a nice something to kind of kick me in the face with. But going off of the aroma, because I'm trying to do this all scientifically, I don't smell vanilla. Definitely not mint. More so from the neck of the molasses, but not. I don't know. I'm not really getting it. So, not that it's probably not there. I just don't smell it. So, but other than that, looks like the stuff that you see on the old westerns, you know, when they come up to the bar and get their shot of whiskeys. So, let's see if I taste any of this wonderfulness.
All right, cheers. I don't really get much of nothing.
Well, no brown sugar. Definitely not a toffee. You could say an oak. I don't know. Kind of tastes like a barrel.
I would say it is definitely sweet, though.
It did. From some of the previous bourbons and whiskeys that we've done, not to mention the ones that he usually has me doing, you know, off camera at like our, you know, Saturdays and whatnot. It is definitely sweeter than that. And the heat, the bourbon heat is not harsh. It's like, you know, I think the sweetness kind of just mellows out a little bit.
Well, this is also not as hot as you're used to. This is only 90 proof.
Oh, okay.
So, like I said, a lot of people like this because they say that, you know, anything under 100 proof, it's a lot more lighter. And I would definitely say this is definitely one of your entry level bottles. people who don't like the hazmat and the burn and the heat and all that stuff. So, but mainly why I want to do this bottle because of me and wife finished watching Yellowstone, and this is plastered all in it. So, Rip was drinking it with Beth, and then, Jamie's drinking it. So I was like, you know what? In honor of the Yellowstone, bust out a new bottle of Buffalo Trace, let Rob try it.
Now, in the Yellowstone, because I haven't watched that, so calm the freak down. Do they actually have the bottles, or do they put them in those little crystal,
No, it's these.
Oh, they're hardcore. They're right from pouring from that.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. So
you don't need none of that bougie crystal
decanters.
Yeah, they don't need none of that crap.
But I mean, all in all, for the MSRP, if you can find it at that, it's not a bad bottle. I myself like to make old fashions out of these. And I know a lot of people will say this is a good mixing bourbon. And then other people come in on the group saying, well, what is a mixing bourbon? That's just thing as a mixing bourbon. But I do like these in old fashioned. So that's what I usually drink. Buffalo Trace is just with old fashions.
Or the new fashions.
Or new fashion. So
I did notice maybe I had too much in my glass at the time. With it being down a little lower, you get a little molasses.
Yeah.
Still don't smell no mint. I don't know where you're getting the mint from.
Yeah, we are not pros.
I don't know where the mint.
He's definitely not a pro. We're just two average guys. I like to have fun by doing these at one time allocated bottles. Hard to find. This is, I wouldn't say allocated anymore, but it's definitely harder to find in some areas. But
all right. There's going to be a reason behind it. So I'm sniffing this, and I'm like getting down in it, and it could be my mind manipulation on that. There might be a very small little hint of mint, but it's kind of like a vanilla mint, kind of so it's like barely there. But with that being said, again, it could be my mind manipulation. I don't, whatever. But my thing is I'm practically sticking my freaking nose almost in this damn shot glass to smell that. So my question is how many people that are aficionados and all that actually take these and stick their nose inside there just to smell? I mean, most of the time when you smell something, it's right above. You don't need to put down in there. Don't stick your nose down in there. Just molasses. I can smell that now. I think I had too much in there the last time. But really sticking your nose down in there, you might get a little hint of mint. But it's a very mild, mellow mint that's in there. But, I mean, come on. Who sticks their nose in these things? Me, I'm more the taste. It tastes pretty good compared to some of the other stuff that he's had me drink. It's sweet. The heat's not really there. But
it's not bad.
I'm not getting brown sugar. And I'm not getting toffee or any of that other stuff. So, and the finishing, as they call it, wasn't very descriptive. It was basically long and smooth with a serious depth. Okay, I don't know what that means, but
it's good flavor.
I mean, it lingers. I mean, maybe that's what they mean by long and smooth. I mean, it is smooth in comparison to some of the other stuff, yes. But, I mean, I could probably make this into like a, just a casual.
Smoke a cigar, sip on it.
Yeah, I mean, because it's not harsh. It's not really heated, and it doesn't like burn. So it has that smoothness, which I think for me would go really nice with a cigar. It would kind of just mellow that out. Now, again, I've never seen Yellowstone, and I don't really follow the whole Buffalo Trace other than when he talks about it and whatnot. So I'm not gonna rave all on it. It's not one of those things where I'm gonna jump on whatever bandwagon that is, because you know. But it's good. I mean, I'm not. Again, I don't know all the celebrations on it, but it's good. I enjoyed it. I mean, in comparison to what I've had before, I mean, for me, I would give this. I'd probably give this an 8. I mean, and that's pretty decent for me because again, I'm not much of a a straight bourbon, whiskey, scotch, any of that crap, liquor portion. So for me, an 8 would be pretty good on that. Because again, I could drink it. It doesn't burn. I could take my time with it. It's not one of those things where I'm going to hurry up and try to chug it just to get rid of it. Because I've done some of that.
Yeah, I'd say I give it a 7. I've had it before. I mean, it is what it is. It's not a bad bourbon. There's a lot more bourbons back here that I care for more than this bottle, but this is more about getting Rob into some of the bourbon world. And I know this is kind of like the gateway bottle. A lot of people search this bottle out to find it. Always drink responsibly. Do not drink and drive.
No.
Don't be drinking and drive and drinking all this foolish and stuff right here either.
No. Unless you make it into like a really nice old or new fashion. Then drink them up. But I wouldn't drive afterwards.
Anything else?
Nope. That's pretty much about it for me.
All right, folks. We will see you guys next time for the next drink review. Cheers.